Welcome to King County at your service. I'm Jackie Ablao. Good news, King County's parks and trails are reopening, but with some restrictions. Restrooms and other high-touch facilities are still closed. Organized activities and programs are still suspended, and there are some other things to keep in mind. Avoid crowds. If your destination seems crowded, head somewhere else. Add hand sanitizer and a mask to your 10 essentials. Keep your distance. Recreate with those in your household. Give others plenty of room. Stay local. Don't stray too far from home. Keep rural communities safe by minimizing stops and bringing supplies with you. Play it safe. Keep your activities within your skill level. And leave no trace. Take any garbage with you, including disposable face masks and gloves. Remember, recreate responsibly. We know the COVID-19 pandemic is hitting a lot of families hard, but there are some definite ways you can help. Watch this.
The Donations Connector can connect organizations in need to other organizations that are offering help. We've had a number of large donations coming from private sector organizations, large companies, small businesses. Supplies, personal protective equipment, meals, they've all offered something that could be used for the COVID-19 response.
Hey gang, it's Reagan Dunn. I wanted to show an example of ways to help make a difference, not just for you and your family, but for the community at large.
Well, welcome to another episode of Project CARE, COVID Action and Response Enlistment. I'm Reagan Dunn, and I am here in South Seattle today to really talk about an exciting program. It's called Little Free Pantry. And Molly Harmon is a wonderful person who is leading the charge here locally on what is a little pantry that people can donate food and take food if they need it during the course of this pandemic and beyond. And we're here at Molly's home, and right in front of her home for 6 years, she's had a little free pantry that she and her husband built. And we're going to hear from her about why she started it and what it does and how it helps augment the work of the food banks locally. And you'll see up on her deck all the pantry she's got. So my hope from this episode is people, one, agree with me that this is a wonderful program, and two, maybe either support her financially or perhaps even build a pantry or adopt a pantry and make it your own in your community. Let's hear from Molly on what she has to say.
Little free pantries have been around for years. The movement's been taking off for years. We've had our pantry for about 6 years, but the movement's it's a global grassroots crowdsourced solution to addressing hunger in a neighborhood. Whether it's a need for food or a need to give, Little Free Pantries help neighbors feed neighbors. They're not intended to replace the work of food security agencies at all. They're there to work alongside each other to draw awareness to the issues of food insecurity and to form community through collective action in a neighborhood. We're seeing pantries going up all over Southeast Seattle and communities forming around it. Neighbors coming together to fill that pantry, knowing that they're helping a neighbor who might need a meal that day. Pop-top foods tend to be really popular. Pastas, spaghetti sauces, proteins that you find in cans, tuna, peanut butter, an array of foods that have a shelf life, and also personal hygiene products.
And Molly, I see you got some hand sanitizer here. You're just reminding folks that basic hygiene is a good thing when people are both putting in and taking out.
Absolutely. We try to provide that and wash it down daily, but just an extra measure there to help people stay safe.
I love it. It looks like it's 3/4 inch ply. This is good
It is
plywood.
3/4 inch plywood. Yep.
And you got all, the key is this overhang helps protect the hinges and the latches and the doors.
Absolutely. So. Essentially, you'll start with your base, and then you screw in the sides and the back,
okay.
And then you throw on your roof so it can weatherize a little longer. We put some shingles on them to give it some extra life. And from there, then you assemble your door.
Yeah, it's got the hinges.
You've got hinges on both sides. You drill in some plexiglass, and then you've got your latch right here. And then you just take, a 4x4x4 post and dig it down into the dirt about 2 feet and securely mount that in, and then drill your box onto the top of the post.
So are these all spoken for if we have communities?
Pretty darn close to it. If we can get another $500 contributed to that, we would have enough to build another batch of 18. Our website is thelittlefreepantries.org, and our Facebook group is the Little Free Pantry, so you can follow us there too, and on Instagram. We also have a GoFundMe page. We have collectively, through just a groundswell of efforts from neighbors, raised over $2,000 and have built close to 44 pantries.
I'm going to build one of these little free pantries myself at my own home, and then we're going to put it in Black Diamond in my district.
You'll send me pictures of your pantries.
Yes,
so
ma'am. I'm going to get right on it.
Get that up on our Facebook page and our Google map.
I'm going to accept your challenge. We're going to try and grow this organization.
You can do it.
Build
it's
one
simple,
for you.
And let's take it even further than Black Diamond.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Staying away from others is not easy, but there are some amazing people in our community doing a lot to make it easier.
Hi, my name is Samira Bojapoli and I'm a 17-year-old senior at Tesla STEM High School. There's a total of 17 students, all seniors, that have been part of this initiative. We aid hospitals and other responders by making safe, handmade masks. We found out about the donation connector by simply doing an online search. We initially started this project as a way of helping the heroes who risk their lives every day to make sure we're at our best. Thank you.
King County is buying all of these supplies because they're not available from local vendors, and we can buy large quantities of supplies that then allow us to help everybody who can't get them themselves.
Love yoga? Well, it's time to hit the mat and find your zen with, you guessed it, Dobby.
Hi, my name is Dave Upthegrove, King County Council member from South King County. Welcome to episode 4 of Staying Home with Dobby. Today's focus is on health and well-being. It's not uncommon during times of big changes for people to struggle with issues such as anxiety or depression. Fortunately, King County has resources available for mental health services, and no one should feel ashamed to reach out and get the support they need. Studies have shown a connection between our mental health and our physical health. The governor announced more than 100 state parks are reopening, and many state and local parks are beginning to reopen. I encourage you to check the websites. Don't count on the restrooms being open. Maintain your 6-foot social distance and bring your own hand washing supplies, but get out and enjoy some fresh air. A lot of people are frustrated because the gyms are closed and yoga studios and health clubs. But there are studios and gyms working hard to make sure people can continue to get exercise from their homes. It's my pleasure to welcome Nina Rose, the owner of Be Yoga Burien, a fabulous fitness studio in downtown Burien.
You know, you could do jumping jacks on your own at home, but there's really something to doing it all together. None of us would ever have conceived of doing Zoom classes before this. But the very first class I taught, I was in tears because it felt so amazing to be connected there with my students. And so that feeling totally translates in a way that really surprised me.
I've enjoyed taking your yoga classes online, and I look forward to seeing you in another one soon. We've all been staying at home for a while, and I know it's not easy, but the more we continue to do our part, the sooner this will all be behind us. Stay safe and stay healthy.
This facility is a modular community that we built. We originally designed it for a kind of homeless facility that would allow people to stabilize and then move on with their lives. And then the coronavirus happened. And so it became suddenly really urgent to get it open so that we could move people from a congregate setting, people who were really the most vulnerable, into this place where they have their own room and they are able to get the services they need and ultimately we hope get into their own housing and be able to stay safe while they're doing it.
The idea of modulars just made a lot of sense. They're more nimble, flexible, we can move them. So it's a great time today to see it all happening. The more we can do to help anybody, the more we can do that we help ourselves.
Thanks for joining us for King County at your service. I'm Jackie Ablao. Visit us online at kingcounty.gov/KCTV. See you next time.